pretty confident going into the Legacy match. Last time we played Legacy, I talked a lot of shit and then we lost. I said the rivalry was for them, so I think coming into it, yeah, we've even though they went to Rift Rivals with Direwolves and Sin, we've done a lot of practice back at home, changed a lot up, and I think we are going in confident to the match tomorrow. Legacy Chiefs has always been like a big match, and we stack up fairly evenly. Like it's never really like a one-sided affair for the most part.
So heading into the Legacy matchup, I'm actually like really quite confident in the team. Watching, last split from the sidelines, not being around, I felt like none of the OPL teams were that strong. I feel like now that we've sort of started working together again, I think we make a lot of rapid improvements week to week, and we're finding, that we can learn fast than other teams. I think that even with the international experience that Legacy got from Rift Rivals, that they're still lagging a little bit behind ourselves and Direwolves. So yeah, I expect that we'll continue our streak of 2-0s come tomorrow.
Individually, it's going to be an interesting match for me because I think Cupcake is touted as one of the like more mechanical, like one of the best supports on the server now. A lot of people are calling me bad, which is kind of funny. But no, I think me and Quinn, me and Raze stack up pretty well against their bot lane. I don't think Cupcake's been performing too well since when he broke onto the OPL scene. He had like a really good performance, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's the best thing ever." And hasn't really lived up to that hype for very long. Like it fell off pretty quickly.
So watching all of the games that Legacy played at Rift Rivals, I think that there are a few clear weaknesses that their team has that hasn't actually been exposed by some of the OPL teams. I think that their drafting is a little bit suboptimal in certain aspects, and that they often pick themselves into bad situations. I also think that they maybe too much rely on out-muscling other teams' rosters, based on certain skill matchups and things like that, which I don't think they'll get the chance to do so against us. And then usually they need to try to find like a sort of scaling late game composition and hope that they haven't fallen too far behind early, which I don't think will give them the chance to.
In regards to like the ladder right now, Direwolves are first, we're tied with them, but we lose the head-to-head, and then Legacy are right behind us. We've done a pretty good job this split, unlike Legacy of 2-0ing all the bottom tier teams. So even though they've won more games, we've lost to Direwolves, they're actually behind us on the ladder, whereas they've 2-1'd everyone sort of thing. So this matchup is pretty important to kind of solidify ourselves above them on the ladder, and then moving on into later on in the split, when we eventually take on Direwolves again, it means that it'll basically clinch us first place if we beat Legacy, and then if we beat Direwolves later, we will be ahead of them, yeah.